What if the Bible contains secret messages hidden within its ancient text that could change how we understand its stories? Could the prophets have used codes that only now, thousands of years later, we are beginning to uncover? Today, we're diving into this fascinating idea, the possibility that the Bible contains hidden codes carefully embedded by the prophets. These codes might be numerical patterns, linguistic structures, or even symbolic messages. Whether you're a believer or a skeptic, this topic opens up a world of mystery and wonder. So, let's explore this hidden language and see how it could shape the stories we've heard for centuries. Let's start by understanding what we mean when we talk about hidden codes in the Bible. We're not just talking about metaphors or symbolic language here. Instead, we're looking at intentional patterns, sequences, and structures that might be embedded within the text itself. These codes could act like a secret language, conveying messages to those willing to look beyond the surface. One of the most well-known forms of these codes is Gematria, a fascinating concept from Jewish tradition. Every Hebrew letter corresponds to a number, so each word or phrase has a numerical value. This means that words with the same numerical value might be connected, revealing hidden meanings or relationships between concepts. Let's delve deeper into Gematria. In Hebrew, the word chai means life. The numerical value of the letters in chai adds up to 18, a number significant in Jewish tradition, often symbolizing good fortune and life. Because of this, many Jewish people give gifts in multiples of 18 as a way of wishing someone a long and happy life. Another example involves the number 7, which often represents completeness or divine perfection in the Bible. We see this in the story of creation, where God creates the world in 6 days and rests on the 7th, making it a day of completion. The number 7 appears throughout the Bible, like in the 7 branches of the menorah and the 7 seals in the book of Revelation. This practice of finding hidden meanings through numerical values opens up a whole new way of reading the Bible. It's like discovering a hidden message within the words we've known for so long. Now, let's talk about something even more controversial, the Bible Code, also known as the Torah Code. This idea suggests that there are messages hidden within the Hebrew Bible, which can be uncovered by skipping equal numbers of letters. It's like finding a secret message in a word search puzzle, where you skip a certain number of spaces to reveal a hidden word or phrase. In the 1990s, researchers used computer algorithms to search for these hidden codes within the Bible. Some claim to find references to historical events, like the assassination of JFK or the Holocaust, hidden within the text. Imagine that, the idea that the Bible could contain coded references to events that happened thousands of years after it was written. Of course, this sparked a lot of debate. Critics argue that this is simply a case of seeing patterns where there are none. They point out that with a large enough text and enough searching, you're bound to find something that seems significant. But despite the controversy, the idea of the Bible Code continues to capture the imagination of many. Hidden codes in the Bible aren't just about numbers. The text also contains intricate linguistic patterns that can reveal hidden meanings. One interesting example is the use of acrostics. This is where the first letter of each line or paragraph in a passage spells out a word or message. You can see this in Psalm 119, where each section begins with a consecutive letter of the Hebrew alphabet. It's like the ancient version of a crossword puzzle, adding another layer of meaning to the text. These acrostic patterns aren't random. They often serve to emphasize certain themes or ideas within the text. In Psalm 119, the acrostic structure highlights the completeness and perfection of God's law. By using every letter of the alphabet, The psalmist is showing that God's word is comprehensive, covering everything from A to Z, or in this case, Aleph to Tav. The prophets were masters of symbolic language. They often used vivid imagery and allegory to convey spiritual truths. Numbers played a big role in this symbolic language. For example, the number 40 often represents a period of testing or trial. Think about it. Moses spent 40 days on Mount Sinai, the Israelites wandered in the desert for 40 years, and Jesus fasted for 40 days in the wilderness. These aren't just random numbers. They carry a symbolic weight that adds depth to the stories. Another example is the number 12, which often symbolizes the people of God. We see this in the 12 tribes of Israel and the 12 apostles. It's like these numbers are a code that unlocks a deeper understanding of what the prophets were trying to convey. By paying attention to these symbols, we can gain insight into the spiritual truths hidden within the stories. So, why would the prophets use hidden codes in their writings? One idea is that these codes were a way to protect the message. By embedding deeper meanings within the text, the prophets could ensure that their messages would endure through time, even as language and culture changed. Another possibility is that these codes were meant to be discovered by those who were truly seeking. In the New Testament, Jesus often spoke in parables, saying that the secrets of the kingdom of heaven were given to some but not others. Maybe the hidden codes in the Bible work similarly, revealing their secrets only to those who are willing to look deeply and search for them. Think about it. What if these codes were designed to challenge us, to make us think and explore? What if they were a way of saying, "There's more here than meets the eye, but you have to be willing to dig for it"? It's a fascinating idea, one that invites us to approach the Bible with curiosity and an open mind. Now, it's important to acknowledge that not everyone believes in these hidden codes. Some people think they're just coincidences, patterns that we see because we're looking for them. It's like finding shapes in the clouds. Once you start looking, you can see almost anything you want. Critics argue that with a large enough text and enough searching, you're bound to find something that seems significant. They point out that similar patterns can be found in other books, not just the Bible, if you look hard enough. So, is it really a hidden code, or are we just reading too much into it? There's also the issue of interpretation. Even if we do find patterns or codes, what do they mean? How do we know we're interpreting them correctly? These are important questions, and they remind us to approach this topic with a healthy dose of caution and skepticism. Despite the skepticism, modern technology has made it possible to search for hidden codes in the Bible in ways that weren't possible before. Computer algorithms can scan the Hebrew text, looking for patterns that would be impossible to find by hand. This has led to some intriguing discoveries, as well as a fair share of debate. For example, some researchers claim to have found codes predicting historical events, while others have used the same methods to find seemingly random words and phrases. The debate continues, with some viewing the Bible code as a profound mystery waiting to be unlocked, and others seeing it as a modern-day form of superstition. It's a topic that sparks strong opinions on both sides. But whether you believe in these hidden codes or not, one thing is clear: the Bible is a complex, multi-layered book that invites us to explore its depths and seek out the truths it contains. So, where does that leave us? Are the hidden codes in the Bible real, or are they just a product of our imagination? The answer might depend on how you choose to approach the text. If you're willing to look beyond the surface and explore the depths of its meaning, you might find that the Bible holds more secrets than you ever imagined. Think of it like this: the Bible has been studied, debated, and interpreted for thousands of years. It's a book that continues to speak to people in different ways, across cultures and generations. Could it be that part of its enduring power lies in its ability to reveal new layers of meaning to those who are willing to search for them? As you read these ancient texts, consider the possibility that there might be more than meets the eye. Let this idea challenge you to seek a deeper understanding, to look for the hidden messages that might be woven into the fabric of the stories. Whether you find them or not, the journey itself can be a profound and enlightening experience. So, the next time you open the Bible, keep an open mind and a curious heart. Who knows what secrets you might uncover, what hidden codes might reveal themselves to you, adding a new layer of meaning to the stories you thought you knew so well. In the end, whether or not you believe in the existence of hidden codes in the Bible, the idea invites us to dig deeper, to search for meaning beyond what is immediately apparent. The Bible is more than just a collection of stories. It's a living text, filled with mystery, beauty, and the potential for endless discovery. So, why not take a closer look? You might just find that the prophets were speaking to you in a language you've never noticed before, a secret language, hidden in plain sight, waiting to be uncovered. Thank you for joining us on this fascinating journey. If you found this video enlightening, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insights into biblical stories and their hidden meanings.